Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, we just got a new sponsor. It's Anchor. They must think we're doing something right because they picked us back up.
That's amazing. Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yeah?
I actually know what they are.
You are full of shit. I'm calling your bluff. Tell me about Anchor.
Okay, so Anchor by Spotify is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place.
I'm actually surprised you knew that, but did you also know that Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer?
Yes, because I see you do that on your phone all the time and it looks pretty simple.
It really is, and when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
But I use CastBox.
Yeah, darling, I know you like CastBox. It gets distributed there too, and lots of other platforms as well.
And how much are we paying for this awesome service?
Absolutely nothing.
Coolio, so then we should tell people to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started?
Yep, do it now.
Husband.
Wife.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I don't feel great.
I know.
But I'll be okay.
That's good.
Question.
Okay.
Do you remember what happened last week?
Ever since we've gone to daily, it's been a struggle. And the struggle is fucking real. And so, no, I do not. I even tried to listen to the podcast on the way home from work tonight.
Friday's episode?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not even, as we're recording this, it's not even released yet. So I had to dig into, our pre-recorded ones. And I'm like, okay, what did we cover? What did we cover? And
from the car to the house, you already forgot?
Well, I made a mistake and listened to something else after that one. So, my brain just totally left at some point. As soon as you say it, I'll be like, oh, yeah. All right, so what did we cover?
City of Refuge.
Okay,
Yep. Where the good murderers go.
Where the good murderers go, yep.
And the law concerning witnesses.
Okay.
Do you remember?
Yeah, you have to have at least 2.
And show no pity for the guilty.
Right, and remember? Also if you false witness, you might die.
Yeah,
Right.
This all tracks.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth.
Oh, yeah, how can we forget about that?
That's where that comes from. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was in there as well.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and we were going to start a new show, The Judge Judas.
Oh, my God.
With the styrofoam rocks and stuff.
The reality TV.
Yeah, the reality TV show.
I don't know about that title, but
we need someone to partner with us so we can start this, what just sounds great. Judge Judas, though.
Judge Judas.
It's awesome.
I don't know, because that's from the New Testament.
No, I know. Just it doesn't matter. It's all fiction.
It's all Bible.
It's just a play on words. That's all.
It's true. You're not wrong.
All right. So we're going to be reading Deuteronomy chapter 20 today, right?
That is correct.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump on into this.
Let's. Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 20. War, what is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
And now we're about to read the laws concerning war.
Awesome, I can't wait.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah, it does.
When you go out to fight your enemies, and you face horses and chariots and an army greater than your own, do not be afraid.
Yeah, don't be afraid when you have horses and chariots in front of you.
I mean, you're about to lose, but
you don't
whatever.
have them, but, whatever.
Yeah, no bigs.
You got God.
God. The Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt, he's with you.
Yeah.
See? You
so
got
much
the right
better
answer.
than horses and chariots.
And numbers.
Yeah, or bows and arrows.
Yeah.
Guns,
weaponry.
Whatever.
Outnumbering your foe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So much better.
When you prepare for battle, the priest must come forward to speak to the troops. Kind of like how you have to say a prayer before a basketball game.
Right.
Which is absolutely atrocious.
Yeah. I wonder if the priest looked like what's that guy from Braveheart? The one
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
I just imagine like a bunch of priests, and they're gonna like wave their ding dongs at people and be like, "Come on!"
Wave their ding dongs at people.
Once, but he waved it at the enemy. He was like.
He waved his ding dong at them?
You don't remember that?
No, It's been years and I hated that movie, quite honestly. He waved his ding dong at people?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's what, if I was a dude with a ding dong and I was at war with somebody, I would wave.
I mean, right? Yeah, it's perfect.
I would totally wave my ding dong at people.
Why not? You're either going to die or you're going to kill them.
Either way, I'm going to laugh first. He will say to them, listen to me, all you men of Israel. The priest, that is. He's saying, listen to me. Listen. Do not be afraid as you go out to fight your enemies today.
Yeah, because God.
Because God. I mean, some of you will probably die, but, God.
Yeah, still don't be afraid.
Glory of God. Glory of God.
Sure.
Do not lose heart or panic or tremble before them.
Right. Basically, don't, run with your, run away. Don't run away.
Run away, run away. I mean, I would be scared. Like, even if I had faith that, okay, the fight that I'm doing is for the good, it's for the better, it's a just fight.
Yeah. And
God is on my side. But I'm going to know the whole time, but some of us are going to die, and I may be one of them.
Right, but do you remember how God is all about fear?
Yeah.
So I have a feeling, like, part of winning a battle is making sure that nobody turns tail and runs.
Right.
Right, you got to hold your ranks and all that kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
So my feeling is that the priest came up there to be like, just remember, if you run, God's going to kill your ass.
Yeah. Be more afraid of God's wrath than of the enemy.
Right. No, I mean, that totally...
Tracks.
That
tracks.
Right.
Yeah. For the Lord your God is going with you. He will fight for you against your enemies, and he will give you victory, which is funny because God could literally just do the smiting himself and not make you do it, but he's making you go and...
Yeah.
This is garbage.
He could, throw that fire over there, or the snakes, or
this is trash.
The fuck else he's got.
This
plagues.
is garbage.
Yeah.
This is dumb.
It really is.
I hate the Bible. Okay. Then the officers of the army must address the troops and say, has anyone here just built a new house but not yet dedicated it? If so, you may go home.
That was me.
That was me.
I totally just built a new house and forgot to dedicate it. I'm so sorry.
So sorry.
Man. And if I would have known better, I mean, I just didn't think about it.
We keep thinking of all these chicken shit ways to never be involved in anything that we don't like. Live far away from town. Always don't dedicate your house.
Always keep building a new house.
Always keep building.
Like, oh man, I just burned it down. I got to build another house. Oh, I'm sorry.
God just really doesn't like me for some reason. I keep having to build new houses.
Yeah, and then I keep forgetting to dedicate the damn thing.
I know. Goof.
Man.
You might be killed in the battle, as happens, right?
Because, God's with you, but not you.
And someone else would dedicate your house. That would suck. So you need to go home and dedicate your house.
Because what the fuck does dedicating a house mean anyway?
I don't fucking know. Do I look like an Israelite?
No, but I mean, like, like dedicating I always think of when you dedicate like a ship or something, you hit the thing of wine or bottle of wine
champagne against the bow,
right? So I mean,
or you cut scissors. You take scissors and cut the rope or the whatever at a new building.
Yeah, but honestly, if you're dead, do you really give a fuck if somebody else dedicates the house, or does that mean that you get to screw your wife too?
Who knows? Probably that. Here's more. Has anyone here just planted a vineyard but not yet eaten any of its fruit? Say yes.
Yes.
If so, you may go home.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. You may die in battle and someone else would eat the first fruit.
That would be tragic.
That would be tragic. I need to go home.
Yeah, so after you build the house, you need to plant a vineyard and not eat anything out of it.
I need to do both.
Right?
Both.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
Has anyone here just become engaged to a woman but not yet married her?
Oh,
say
totally
yes.
here.
Say
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you may go home and get married. Gotta fuck,
Yeah.
Gotta fuck and make babies.
Very important.
That beats war.
Right, totally.
Yeah. You might die in the battle and someone else would marry her and obviously fuck her.
Right.
So
yeah.
Get.
Yeah.
Then the officers will also say, is anyone here afraid or worried? If you are, you may go home before you frighten anyone else. I'm totally scared.
Right?
Bye.
That's pretty lenient, honestly. Yeah. What's the repercussions, though, of,
I don't know.
Not fighting.
I just glanced ahead and it doesn't look like...
But all you gotta do is be scared?
Be scared.
Damn.
Never not be afraid.
That's crazy.
Yeah. When the officers have finished speaking to their troops, they will appoint the unit commanders. Yeah, they got rid of all the people who have a good reason to be gone.
Right.
Including fear.
Yeah. But they only appoint the unit commanders as they're getting ready to go into battle?
Yeah.
Seems like a bad planning
They're always getting ready to go into battle or travel.
Right. And probably the last one died, so.
Yeah.
Because he already dedicated his house.
As you approach a town to attack it, you must first offer its people terms for peace.
Wait, what? I thought they were supposed to kill them unconditionally and give no quarter.
Yeah, they're supposed to kill them all out of hand.
They specifically said don't offer terms of peace.
Rout everyone out and kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all.
Is this like terms of war once they've killed all the people that they don't like, and then you're fighting amongst yourselves?
I have no idea. Honestly, I don't get it.
Okay.
If they accept your terms and open the gates to you, then all the people inside will serve you in forced labor.
Oh. Well, but that's not what what was said.
I know.
But I mean, this tracks better with like what we know.
Yeah.
And that slavery was a thing. Yeah.
So you're either going to die or be a slave. Which do you choose?
Slave.
Or fight and defend your land and
die.
But I mean, you don't know ahead of time that you're going to die because God is not talking to you.
I suppose if I had the chariots and the horses, I might be like, fuck you guys.
Giants are on my side.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If somebody just invaded our country, right?
Right.
And they are going door to door or whatever.
Yeah.
Or they put it out in the newspaper. Oh, by the way, Americans, we've just been taken over. New York Times article. Yeah. And you each amongst you have the choice of being a slave or dying. What are you going to do?
Try to make it to Canada?
Right.
Question mark?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I tend to think that, most Americans would probably just fight, to the end. But then again, if, Amsterdam came and took us over, I'd be like, oh, fuck it.
It's funny. Yeah, actually, to that point, yes.
Right.
But I was just thinking, like, Americans probably would fight to the end, but what's really funny is that, but then they see something happening right in front of them, like, I don't know, one of their friends at a party leaves the party drunk, and every single one of them is too fucking terrified of bucking social norms to go tell their friend, hey, you are drunk. I should take your keys away and you should not drive.
But that's just it. It's about bucking social norms. And the social norm is to stand up for country and
always have guns and always fight.
Right.
But don't tell your friend not to be a drunk-ass son of a bitch driver.
It has to do with social norms. That's what it is. It's not about what's right and wrong.
But what I'm saying is that we have cultivated it to where doing the right thing on a personal level is not a social norm. And that's problematic.
Oh, I completely agree.
But we have zero problem fucking picking up a gun and shooting people.
Right.
Not we, me, and you.
Yeah.
We Americans. Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah. That's stupid. We're a very stupid people.
Collectively, I totally agree.
Yeah. But if they refuse to make peace and prepare to fight, you must attack the town. Oh, poor town.
Yeah.
When the Lord your God hands the town over to you.
Hands it.
When he does, because he will.
But those people are going to die as he's handing it over.
Handing it over, yeah. Use your swords to kill every man in the town.
Man.
Man.
Now they've switched it up. Not everybody. Not everything.
I'm about to get into that. Ready?
Oh, okay.
So, again, they're not going to kill every single human.
Okay.
They're not killing.
That's not what was said earlier.
That's not the order that was given.
The order earlier was to kill everything, burn the goddamn town down, basically.
And their idols.
Right.
Burn them and their idols. Not one survives.
No one.
They'll try to run away. Don't let them.
Right.
Because as long as the evil of the Canaanites exist, there will always be a problem. You need to kill them and all of their gods.
Yeah.
That was the order.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. And which one are you supposed to obey?
Right.
Is my question.
Yeah.
But you may keep for yourselves all the women, children, livestock, and other plunder. They literally used the word plunder and said, do not take their plunder.
I know.
Burn the gold. Like you and I got into an argument about it.
Yeah, I wanted to keep the silver, and you were like, no.
No, you wanted to keep the gold.
Or gold, whatever.
And I was like, no, God will know. And he specifically said, get rid of the fucking gold.
Right. Yeah, no, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
I could have kept that. I could have totally kept that gold.
You could have kept that gold. And I was saying, no, that's not what the orders were given.
See, you should have just known that the Bible is bullshit, and I could have kept that fucking gold.
I'm really upset because we got into a very big argument about this and almost were at divorce attorneys.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, we were going to split up over this. In no way whatsoever, just so that we're clear. But still, like, I was defending this bullshit. I was, like, telling you what it said.
Could have totally been rich.
We could have been rich.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's all your fault.
But these instructions apply... Oh, okay, here we go. Oops. These instructions apply only to distant towns, not to the towns of the nation and the land you will enter.
Oh.
So the outskirts get a choice.
See, that's apparently they're not quite as detestable as the Canaanites, apparently.
They're not the basket of deplorables. They're merely deplorable-adjacent.
Yeah, I guess.
Whatever.
Okay.
In those towns that the Lord your God is giving you as a special possession, destroy every living thing. Oh. So once you get inside Canaan, then the rules apply.
All right.
Okay. All
right, I guess.
We didn't know. That wasn't specified.
It still seems like, what the fuck did they do to piss off God so much? Like, what the fuck?
Well, they have a different God. That's what they did.
But these other people have different gods too?
No, but we're hearing the story of these guys. We're not hearing the story of those guys. We would have to read their Bible, which was, destroyed.
Right.
Because conquer.
Yeah.
Because wieners.
Yeah.
Ding-dongs.
Sure.
And they have to conquer fucking everything.
Right.
You must completely destroy the Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, just as the Lord your God has commanded you. Okay. Here's my question. What is the measuring stick for adjacent versus in town?
I have no idea.
Because, they
haven't really clarified it.
Like, where we live, there's in town.
Right.
And then there are parts of our town that are adjacent but are still considered part of this town, but we know they're not, quote, in town.
Right.
Like, there are businesses that are not allowed to operate, quote unquote, in town.
Right.
And so there are all these little strip mall places that business areas that are opening up outside of in town.
Yeah.
So I just wonder, they're not from this area. They don't know, you and I, we live, quote unquote, in town.
Right.
And we know what that means.
Right.
Because we're from here.
Yeah.
If somebody else was coming to this area and they went to one of the outskirt places they
wouldn't know that that's not in town.
Yeah, and they would think you're part of them.
Right.
And so they would totally kill them outright.
They don't know that people at the grocery store are going to talk bad about you for living in that other
part of
not us, by the way.
Yeah.
Just people that we've heard.
Yeah.
Talking that way.
And they assume because we're white that we're totally on board.
Oh,
God, isn't that the worst?
It's awful.
You're okay. So I was in CVS, and in aisle over, they were talking about one of those other parts of town that were not town, you know?
Right.
And they were really loud, and so I said something. And it got super quiet because, I was an aisle over, so I felt like maybe they won't shoot me.
Right.
And not that there's a lot of shootings here, but you just don't fucking know in America.
Right.
You just don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So I felt safe in aisle over to be we don't all agree with you. It's okay to not be white.
Right.
And it got crickets, super crickets.
Right.
But all I can think is, I don't know where I was going with that. Racism sucks. War is dumb.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, did you have anything to add about that?
Nope.
Okay.
Good.
Sorry I went off there.
It's all right.
Okay. So anyway, this will prevent the people. Let me start over. This will prevent the people of the land from teaching you to imitate their detestable customs in the worship of their gods, which would cause you to sin deeply against the Lord your God.
But apparently the customs of the other people, it's okay to learn their ways.
The outskirts people.
Maybe that's where Easter came from.
the outskirts people.
Yeah.
It's so funny because, the outskirts people are still part of the people, though.
Right.
You know what
apparently.
I mean?
Yeah, they're people adjacent.
They're
Israelite adjacent.
No, they're Canaanite adjacent.
Or whatever. They're something adjacent.
Yeah, they're deplorable adjacent. I really liked that phrase. Okay. I'm going to try to make that be a thing. When you are attacking a town and the war drags on, as wars do.
Totally.
God, they just
sometimes
drag.
Sometimes you got to lay siege,
Yeah, and then sometimes you guys got to call it quits for Christmas.
Right, yeah.
You must not cut down the trees with your axes.
Wait, what?
When the war is being boring and it's going on and on.
Yeah.
Don't cut down the trees with your axes.
Why?
I don't know. You may eat the fruit, but do not cut down the trees. Are the trees your enemies that you should attack them?
Maybe you need some fucking firewood. Maybe you want to build like a bunker or something.
Right?
You know, like,
that's what I was thinking. It's fucking snowing or raining. Right. I would like shelter, and now you're telling me I can't cut down a fucking tree?
What's his deal with cutting trees down?
I don't know.
It's not like there's a shortage of them back then.
Okay, wait. Maybe he was worried about them building a share of poles.
Oh,
like... I know
these motherfuckers. If I just let them cut down a tree, they're gonna. I know it. They're gonna go build a share pole.
They're gonna tell me that they're building it for a fire because they're
fucking
cold.
Assholes.
But they're in the desert. God damn it!
Always building the share poles.
Yeah, he's like, I know what you're really doing with that pole. Don't kid a kidder. Don't grift a grifter. I know. You may only cut down trees that you know are not valuable for food. Okay.
Oh.
So then you can cut down trees.
So don't cut down the fucking apple tree or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah.
He's saying don't plunder the fucking trees, dumbasses. Okay. That's what he's saying.
I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah.
All right. Sometimes I just get too uppity before I read the next sentence.
I mean, just to have a thing about trees.
Don't cut down trees.
Don't cut down trees. What?
And then he's like, just kidding. You can cut down some trees.
By not reading the head, we have a lot more fun in this podcast.
That is true. That is true. And I mean, the sentence structure leaves much fun making because he did literally say, don't cut down trees. And then he's like, just kidding, cut down some trees.
Right. You could literally quote the Bible to say, like, you know, if war's boring, don't cut down trees.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's literally there.
I know. You may cut down only trees that you know are not valuable for food. Use them to make the equipment you need to attack the enemy town until it falls. The end. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. That's less funny.
All right. That's less funny.
Boring. Okay.
Way to ruin a fucking perfectly funny ending. Jeez, Bible.
Cool.
Way to go.
War is so dull. All right, so that's the end of Deuteronomy chapter 20. We will see you tomorrow for Deuteronomy chapter 21.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hey, wife.
Hey, husband.
Guess what?
What?
We have another Patreon subscriber.
Get the fuck out.
No, it's true.
Who is it?
Their name is Conrad D.
Hello, Conrad.
Hi, Conrad. And they subscribed at the $5 level.
Holy shitballs.
We can't be more appreciative. We're just kind of blown away every time we get a new subscriber. It's really amazing, and we just can't thank them enough. I mean, this is just so cool.
That is truly amazing. Honestly, thank you, Conrad.
Yeah.
From the bottom of my heart.
Definitely. And if anybody else is wondering where they can go to help support our podcast, just so you know, it's at Patreon. And our website there on Patreon for our support page is patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse. And I just want to say one more time, thank you, Conrad, so much.
Thank you. Husband, it's the end.
It is indeed, wife.
Tell the people where they can contact us.
Well, they can get a hold of us via our email, which is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. We have Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh, why do you know? Why do you keep doing that? Ugh. All right, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Pinterest page. But if you really want to get our attention, Twitter's where it's at.
Twitter is where you're at.
Yeah.
And they should also review, like, and subscribe, yeah?
Definitely. Apple Podcasts reviews help us out tremendously. And we also can use your support on Patreon, which is a great place to support us as well. That would be at patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.